Hello and welcome to the Master Your Business 2014 project. And me and Mr. Usko from Turkey, we are going to do a team task. And our other two team members will be doing another team task on a separate video. Andrea and Anders. Mr. Usko, can you tell me something about yourself?
Well, okay. Hello there. So first of all, it is very exciting to uh, be in yet another master your business project. And well, I do management and technical problem solution at an international company. And I manage a team of support engineers to provide service to whole Europe, Middle East, and Africa region for set of products. And well, it's been a long time since I've been in that company and in that job. And the thing is that, well, the service business, and we have a larger team, of course, working 24 by 7 for every customer around the world. Therefore, for corner case issues, we need to be available uh, in different situations. Uh, I mean, this is an example. I'm in my car. All right, so it might be a little bit dark. Sorry for that, but
Right.
I'm in my car and doing that video call. So this is not something happens once in a while. It happens a lot. So, and apart from that, well, I'm into different uh, areas other than computing, but we can discuss them later on. And so, how are you? What about you, Rehan?
I'm fine. I'm a web application manager in a multinational organization in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia, and
Hmm.
we have over 150 branches. It's an hospitality business, and basically we make websites and integration applications, mobile applications for the restaurant business, and it's it's an easy job in the beginning, but when it comes to technical issues, problems, it's kind of you're on call all the time. Sometimes I receive call in the middle of the night, sometime early in the morning, 5 o'clock. So what
Hmm.
happened? Some kind of POS stopped working, and now they cannot close the cache for the previous day. So it's as far as a new software implementation is there, it's not that difficult. But when it comes to normal running, so always software has bugs, and all of those bugs causes issues. The end user is not used to having those kind of issues, especially when they're tired all the day by serving customers. At the end of the day, something breaks. They want it to be fixed immediately so they can go home. And for me, I'm already home and sleeping, so I have to wake up and fix it. Uh, we relatively have a small team here in Riyadh. I'm working with three other people in my department. Our IT department has 7 people, so it's a small team, and to handle a huge business like this, it's not an easy job. But it's like when you have to do it. There's no other choice.
Yes. In the Well, actually, as soon as one goes into some sort of business that aims to service people, it's always a challenge, and maybe that's the reason that well we like it, because I don't know, but just eventually we are doing things, or we are producing technology or whatever, we are doing that for people. So
Yes.
I understand what you mean there. What you mean there. So, what do you do apart from um, your work, if you will? Any interests, extra interests, or such?
Yes, I'm into photography. I have a blog. I manage around 4 pages of Facebook, different ones like normal humor, one technical like that. So it's on weekends I like to go outside Riyadh, take some photos of the wildlife here. Basically, Riyadh is a desert because inside Riyadh it's well developed. You have very too many skyscrapers, and inside reality you can go inside malls, have a good time there. But once you go outside, it's a completely different kind of atmosphere. It's colder, and you see what the rural life. So I like to take pictures. I like to have. I just want to. Sometimes I want to get out of my life, out of the cycle in which I'm stuck for 5 or 6 days, and have a rest. Other days I like to watch movies on. I have 32 inches, is not that big television. I have one projector, so it's kind of you try to juggle one thing for the another just to bring a change in your life because
Mm.
life itself here it becomes like a machine. If you go 8 o'clock, you do your work the whole day. You eat almost the same food, and 6 o'clock you leave the office. You commute for 1 hour in the evening, 1 hour in the morning. So basically, weekends are something that you can say, okay, let's do something different.
Yeah, indeed. That's why, well, I spend a lot of time on music. Like I play the classical guitar, so I just practice it, and I just resumed having voice lessons for opera type singing. Uh, and well, I listen to different music, but especially 20th and 21st century classical music in Western style. So it's some sort of interest area, just extreme modern music, and just trying to find out some new things, if you will. And last year's thing is that I started to read a lot from politics, especially, which is a very interesting area because lots of things in there and lots of things are changing.
Yes, because one of the things when I read your profile and I got to know that you are from Turkey, we have a
Mm,
business partner here. I think you heard the name Food on Click in Turkey, I think. And they have home delivery solutions, and you can order the food online and it will deliver to your home. I think
mm.
here the company name is Food on Click, but I don't know what's the name there in Turkey. I think Hello Panda or Food Panda, something like that. I don't
Okay.
know. And I met the guy who was the regional manager for Middle East. His name was Yulich, and he was very nice guy, and he was very supportive, very cooperative. And basically, from when I heard that I'm going to meet someone who's also from Turkey, I wanted to meet you. And basically, when I saw your email today that we will do a hangout today, I said, okay, I
Hmm.
wanted to do that, and we will do that for sure.
Yeah. And sorry for the inconveniences. I mean, which I'm in a car and parked on the right up the street.
No, it's normal. Even last year, my video was from a car, and it's people from IT field like you and I. We basically have to connect from anywhere. Even if you are in a car, if you are in a train, if you are, even if you want to travel in an airport, I think there was a Fujitsu event last year in which they bring in experts for unified communication. And at that time, I was at an airport and I was waiting for boarding, and I did the hangout there. So you have to
So
keep connected.
it's a part of life, if you will.
Yes.
All right.
Mm.
So, well, by the way, I have my Fujitsu Fujitsu Stylistic Q704 with me. Just ahead of it. I think you have the same device, right, Rehan?
Yes, I have the same device. I think you can see this one, and it's a tablet and a laptop hybrid. Right. This is it.
Mm-hmm.
But this is the first time I have seen a tablet with a Core i7 processor. Usually the
Oh, yes,
tablets
me
which
too.
are available, they don't have them.
Actually, I just try to install a couple of things uh, as this is a PC tablet hybrid, and I really noticed that we are having really good performance out of it.
Very good performance.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. Exactly. And well, for me, this device, okay, I didn't know what we are going to get, but I was very excited to see that. Well, it was it, it came with a keyboard. Well, I'm a keyboard person actually, but uh, I noticed that well, it's detachable, and it's hard to believe that the size of a device with that amount of 10 hours of battery life, if you will, when a vPro i7 CPU is just
Yeah.
really exceptional, really exceptional.
Exceptional. Usually i7s they don't last more than 2.5 hours, and this is first time it can last so long. It really requests testers.
Mm. Yeah, and or one another thing, just okay. Actually, I prefer to write on paper. All right, but
Yeah.
the reason I prefer that is that while you're taking notes or you're doing something,
Yeah.
you don't need to think about the keyboard and such. But now I'm too happy that this has these stylus, so I can just even if I'm not doing the handwriting recognition, I can just
Yeah.
take notes on a bamboo paper, if you will, and it's just notice that it's pressure sensitive. So if you just push more, it writes just darker. So just I'm really excited to just use that, doing some mind maps on the go and such instead of just carrying out paper and later on scanning them into computer. I can just take notes as they are right away with that.
Yeah.
Exciting
It's
exercise too.
basically like a full feature computer in your hands, and it's a note as well.
Indeed, indeed. So, how do you think that will help or could help with your business, if you will?
The thing is, this is the first time I got a tablet, and not from Fujitsu, and I'm addicted to it. You can see my pen, and here's software Dreamweaver. Dreamweaver, I'm used to do programming through keyboard, but once I got the stylus in my hand, so I just wanted to write it in. I just did not wanted to use the keyboard. And for the first day, when I tried to program half of the page, my hand got so tired, and I just wanted to do it. Please, let's go on, go on. I don't want to use the keyboard anymore. So I fell in love with the stylus. It's a very nice device. And here in our company, we usually give smartphones to our executives, which also supports the stylus. And they are always complaining that these applications like SharePoint they don't open completely on their smartphones, and especially the software like Link, and they are saying that we need something to edit Word, we need something to edit Excel,
Hmm.
especially if they have a tablet like this. This is a very high-end tablet, Core i7, 8 GB RAM, and basically everything you'll find in a high-end laptop. But another tablet which has features like an i5 or i3 processor, it will do good for the executives. They don't have to worry about editing documents, having meetings on the go. The battery life is good, and they can take notes even. They don't even need another smartphone to take notes. So it's a very nice computer. It's not as delicate as I was expecting, because before, I think around 2 years ago, our company they bought some tablets, not similar, not the same, uh, from another company, and the touch was not that good. There was no stylus, so you have to use your finger. And Windows 7, at that time that we had Windows 7 Professional, it was not designed for tablets, for touch especially, and we were having problems. And I think after a few months of use, the people they came back, please take it back and give us a laptop. Better you will take a laptop, not tablet. But this time, once we have the same devices here in Saudi Arabia, I would try to get a few of these in our company, and let's see. I believe people will like it more, because one of the features which I like is the base in the behind. You can see here that it comes out, so the tablet will not fall back. Unlike the ones we bought before, once you put the screen, it falls behind. So it's a very good and very nice engineered tablet. One of the photos I saw on Facebook from one of the insiders that she took the tablet for scuba diving, and I don't know if this is waterproof or no. Right now, I don't even want to test it. I'm afraid that if it's not waterproof, it goes inside water, it's gone. But anyways, I will ask this insider how what did she make any special coating or is this really waterproof tablet? So right now that's a mystery. How she took inside the water and used the stylus. But overall, this is a very nice tablet, very nice device to have it with you. And I hope the battery life is as good as it appears here, because right now I think I am on 74% and it shows 4 hours. So I hope on and when I click on the battery icon, it says that battery 2 not present. That means we can add an additional battery to it. So
Hmm.
in a few weeks, I think we will be tearing itself apart and seeing where we can put the second battery. How can we increase the time usage? We can optimize the software which is installed inside. But overall, it's a very nice device. I was not expecting it from Philips for this year. I was expecting a Lightbook as always. But Philips, they make good stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Um, by the way, when I think about how this could help with my business, one thing is that, well, actually, I had a tablet before, but instead of carrying two devices, a smartphone and a big tablet, I just moved to have a uh, tablet type of thing, but not so big. So it's a seven. It's a 5-inch device, but then I started to find out that well, it's always difficult to just edit files on it, etc. And I needed something without a keyboard to carry around with me. So most of the time, even if we get some calls, etc., we dive into issues through chats, or actually video chats. So this kind of device, I mean, one thing is that since this is a tablet, it has two cameras, right? So I can arrange this to have a group meeting. So I have 2 or 3 people with me, and just we can join in a video conference together as we currently doing similarly. So this will help at that extent. The other side of that is that well, like my work requires me to think about how new things would be done. All right, and
Yeah,
uh, I employ that that method of thinking and producing through mind maps. I have used that in previous projects too. I use them all the time during my day to take notes and think and produce and creative ideas and such. And such a large screen and stylus device will help me to produce mind maps at least temporarily, even if
yes,
without using a tool for that, a specific tool for that. Just I can think while I'm drawing. All right,
yes,
and that will help me a lot. And one interesting thing that struck me is that compared to some older devices, this device has a clear and stronger voice sound. All right, so it is easier to use this device for having a group video call. So a couple of guys at the one end and a couple of guys at the other end. So it will be much beneficial to have something like that instead of having everyone to have a single device and then join there, even though they are in the same location.
yes,
So it will be potentially uh, consolidating the resources to
yes,
do some group video calls for organizations that have multiple sites, if you will.
yes. I agree with you. And I really like the part of mind maps. And of course, something like this which can enable us to help us reserve our resources and use it, utilize them efficiently. It's a great thing to have it with you, and especially when you go doing group meetings and you have 5 laptops all connected with Skype or Link or another software. And you don't have a connection which is that good to carry on such kind of load. So it affects everyone's quality. And with having 2 cameras, and like you said, that it will help in group meetings. So it's a great idea, and I really want to experiment it next time.
Yeah. Okay. So
Thank you,
Rehan, do you have
Mr.
anything else in mind?
No, no, I think that's it for today, and we will be having more group meetings soon. So as this is
Yeah.
our only first task as a team, and I'm very excited to meet you, and I wish I can meet you face to face.
In
I
person,
hope
yeah.
if you are in which city?
I'm in Ankara, the capital of Turkey.
Uh-huh.
Uh, a little bit more calmer than Istanbul, if you will. So, I just, I was born there. I just studied there, and just my life was going on here. So I love it. And which city are you in Saudi Arabia?
I am in Riyadh, and
Yeah,
yes, I am.
same here.
Thank you, Mr. Asgar, and I
Okay,
hope
thanks,
I
Rehan.
pronounced your name right. I
Yeah,
don't know.
well, it's very tricky to pronounce my name. It's pronounced as Özgür, but that requires some habit on the muscles of the mouth and so on. So I recognize my name. That's good enough.
Okay, you have a great night, and
You too.
soon we will be meeting again. Okay,
Indeed. Thank you.
thank you, Mr. Oscar. Have a
Cheers.
nice
Bye.
one. Bye bye.